What's up guys, I'm Coach Sean and I'm here to show you how to take your favorite recipes and make them just a little bit healthier. Today, I'm gonna show you a quick and easy pork tenderloin recipe. We're gonna start with one of those pre-marinated pork tenderloins you can buy at the store, but we're gonna spice it up with a few ingredients that you have lying around your house. You're not gonna wanna miss it. This is Coach Sean's Kitchen. I cannot tell you the number of times the marinated pork tenderloin has saved my butt when I'm running short on time for my weekly meal prep. Now, ideally, yes, I'd rather marinate my own pork tenderloin, but I'd rather have a delicious, nutritious meal prep that fit my macros than no meal prep at all. Pork tenderloin is incredibly high in protein and it's low in fat, meaning you can probably work it into whatever your meal plan is. So let's not waste any time, let's get right down to it. Now, the first thing we're gonna do is prep up some aromatics, and we're gonna cut a few heads of garlic in half. Now, the way we're gonna cook this tenderloin is we're gonna sear it in a hot cast iron, then we're gonna finish it low and slow in the oven. But since that cast iron is gonna be so hot, I'm gonna place my tenderloin on top of the heads of garlic so that we get a nice even cook through the entire tenderloin. Today, I opted for the Parmesan garlic marinated tenderloin, but they have so many that you can choose from. This next step is optional, but I'm going to tie some butcher's twine around the outside of my pork tenderloin to help keep its shape. Now, the store-bought marinades always have a ton of salt, so I'm not gonna worry about adding any additional salt to this meat, but I am gonna add a little bit more seasoning. If you've been following me along for a while, you can probably guess what I'm about to put on it. It's that Kinder's Buttery Steakhouse Rub. Yes, it is that good. Now, the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this pork tenderloin in half just because I looked at my cast iron and it's a little bit too small and there's no way it's going to fit. Now, let's head over to the stove and let's get ready to sear this guy. I got my cast iron over medium heat. I've got some avocado oil in, and once it starts shimmering, I'm gonna add those pork tenderloins in, and I'm gonna sear it all around the outside. Looking at about 2 minutes of cooking time on each one of these sides. Halfway through the pork tenderloin searing, I'm gonna add my garlic face down into the pan just to give it a little bit of a head start, and boy, does it smell good. Once I get towards the end, I'm gonna add a little bit of butter in the pan, and then I'm gonna start arranging everything on top of the garlic. Now that everything is secure, I'm gonna finish by taking my basting spoon and spooning over some of that beautiful garlic butter right over the top. Now we're gonna finish this pork tenderloin in a 325-degree oven until it hits an internal temperature of 140 degrees. This took me about 15 to 20 minutes, but remember, we don't cook by time around here. Once the tenderloin is at temp, I'm gonna take it out of the oven, let it rest for 10 minutes, and then I'm ready to slice this pork up. Just marvel at how beautiful this is. The outside has beautiful color, tons of flavor, and the inside is still so incredibly moist. Now, the marinade was pretty good, but the addition of that Kinder's Buttery Steakhouse roasting on top of those garlic heads and also smearing some of that roasted garlic on top of the slices really took this to the next level. Once again, this is a great way to make lemonade out of lemons and making a delicious meal prep when you're pressed on time. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this pork tenderloin, and let me know what you want to see next. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe. It's the best thing you can do for any YouTube channel you enjoy watching. I want to thank you for tuning into this episode of Coach Sean's Kitchen, and as always, you can make anything homemade and healthy.